Welcome to Let's Talk on Houston City Beat. I'm Lisbeth Newton, and joining me today, we've got Chief Tama and Alicia Sadafaiga. Alicia, I might be pronouncing your name wrong, and my apologies. You're going to have to give me the Houston card. Aloha to both of you. I'm so excited to have y'all here
Aloha.
and to share your story.
Aloha.
So, y'all are with Drums of the Pacific USA. What you all do, what you specialize in, is you bring the feel of Hawaii to Houston. Tell us about how this all started.
Well, it started with my parents, my dad, Chief Tama, and my mother. They're both, my dad used to dance in Hawaii for luau companies in Hawaii. He used to work for Tihati's Production, Jermaine's Luau. And then, of course, they sent him to Florida, and he was doing shows there as well. We actually moved here to Houston, and we decided to have our own show here. And ever since then, our family just decided to do shows here, spread the Aloha awareness here all over Texas.
That's beautiful. So,
Yeah.
One of the biggest changes going from Hawaii to Houston has got to be the weather, right? How do y'all manage with the heat when summer rolls around?
We don't.
Well, in the South Pacific, it's pretty hot too, so we're kind of used to that. Yeah, so we moved from Florida, Fort Lauderdale to Texas. So, we had a choice whether to go to Houston, Texas, or Newark, New Jersey. To stick with the company, Continental Airline at that time. I worked there.
Okay. Well, we are so happy to have you here in Houston, bringing that Hawaiian spirit and love of everything beautiful. So that's absolutely awesome. So currently, what y'all are doing is you provide a Hawaiian package to people, whether it's a private event, a corporate gathering, even weddings, from what I read on your website. And y'all have started adding a new element to all of this, which is a once a month dinner and show. Would y'all share with us what all of that is about?
Absolutely. So right now we are going to have our first show at the Crown Plaza in Houston. We're going to have our dinner and show. And we're wanting to have a new attraction here in Houston to give people the luau experience. And our motto here for Drums of the Pacific, if you've never been to Hawaii, call Drums of the Pacific and we'll bring the islands of Hawaii straight to you. So we're wanting to spread that all over Houston and having the opportunity for the public to come and see what we do here for the community of Houston. We do a lot of private events, but this will be our very first public event. We used to do this back in 2016 at our old Hula Mama restaurant that we used to have in Humboldt. And we're going to redo it here in the center of Houston, just so that people have more access and something new to do.
Beautiful. And from what I understand, you also have a food truck. Tell us about the food truck and the food experiences that people can have when they go to visit you.
Yes, so we have our food truck. It's called Chief Huli Huli Barbecue. So we have it here placed at Porky's Backyard in Atascocita, Humboldt area. We are the only Hawaiian food truck in Porky's. So we have lots of local Hawaiian lunch plates. That's what we call it. So that would be your beef teriyaki plate, kalua pulled pork, katsu chicken, or any of our popular items with our white rice and macaroni salad. It is a very yummy, and it's one of the staples in Hawaii that we usually would get. So people who are not accustomed to the things that we eat, we'll bring it here in Texas for everyone to try. And we're mobile, so we can go anywhere.
All right. And so going back to the show, the entertainment that you all provide, how many total dancers do you all have in your company?
We have a total of 10 performers. So a lot of our girls and our guys, a lot of them are family members. lot of my nieces and nephews, even my children, they are definitely part of it as well. We start very young. I mean, my dad did it, and then of course me and my brothers were performers, and then of course it just goes to generation, and just keeping the culture alive.
Right. And we also have some Polynesian people at least here in Houston, so they're also have experience in performing, so we use them too.
Yes,
and Alicia, how long have you been here in Houston?
We've been here since '96.
Okay, so you were born in Hawaii, and you moved to the States at some point?
Yes, I was born in Hawaii, and then I was really, really young when I left the islands, but I've been in the mainland ever since. In Texas, got here in '96. Of course, just like my dad said, we were in Fort Lauderdale. So we did a lot of traveling, but I am a Southern belle.
Okay. That's beautiful. So I was born in Cuba, and I came here when I was 3. So I find that most of my culture has been, for us, it's been maintained through the foods that we eat. And I was going to ask you questions about that, since obviously Hawaii is a U.S. state, right? But the culture is completely different from what you find in the States. Tell us about your experience, because you have one foot in the Hawaiian culture and you have one foot in the Houston culture, right? What is your favorite thing about Hawaii that you treasure on a regular basis?
Well, definitely it's the culture in itself. We're very prideful in our upbringing and how we were taught about the culture, especially food. We do miss a lot of the things that we can't get here in Texas, but we try to make it with whatever we can get here. So we try to replicate what is offered here in Texas. So we try to make that for the people here in Texas to try it out. Like I said, if you've never been to the islands, let us bring the islands to you. So yeah, I mean, food, the beach, of course, Texas, it's not the same compared to Hawaii, but I mean, it's more of like wherever you are, we will make it your home, right? So it doesn't matter where you live or where you're at, home is within you. So we try to make sure that even though we've been in Texas for so long, and I'm a true Texan at heart, I feel like I'm a Southern belle, but with a island flair, and we want to share it with everyone else.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, moving here to Texas was, people were they're nice. They kind of remind us the people we have in Hawaii. So they're always waving, saying hi, welcome to Texas, and we just love Texas now. We go back home maybe 3 days, and we want to turn around and come back here.
So, Chief Tama, tell us about your role as chief. What types of responsibilities come with your title?
Yeah, so my title comes from the root of our family. Started with my great grandpa. He's the high talking chief down in Samoa. Then it's still to my dad. Of course, it goes to the oldest son, and so my dad, the Lord. So now I'm in that title. So yeah, I mean.
Yeah. And what does that mean to you to be a chief of? Is it a chief of your family, or are you a chief of a broader community? What does that look like for you?
So Samoa, we have villages. Every villages have their own chief, right? So our family. So we're mostly chiefs of our family. When there's things that needs to be said in a very important time, and that's when nowadays they're just call me instead of me flying down there, right? So so mostly it's making the right decision, and hopefully things turns out what is needed to be done for the islands.
That is beautiful. That's beautiful. And do y'all have a daily practice that is more of like a tradition in the Hawaiian culture, and do you have anything that is something that you do every day that's possibly maybe I don't know, like an internal meditation or something of that sort?
Sure.
Well, I mean, we are very
Well, we do have practices here and there. You know, when we have newcomers, dancers that come in and stuff like that. So we do have practice here and there. Alicia does a lot of private lessons that she goes out and you know, teaches other people that who's interested in the service. So yeah, so we do a lot of
Okay. Okay, that's beautiful.
in the Polynesian. You know, we have like I'm from originally from Samoa, so we say tofa soifua means
Tofa,
goodbye.
soifua,
Tofa, yeah,
tofa.
soifua, yeah.
Well, I think I'm just going to stick with my aloha. Hasta luego. Thank you so much, both of you, for being here and sharing your story and your culture with us. And like I said, I look forward to catching one of those shows here soon.
Well, hope to see you.
All right.
Aloha.
Aloha, aloha, and mahalo means thank you.
Mahalo. Yes, very much. Thank you.